The Atlantic 10 Conference announced Friday that they're postponing fall sports due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So what does this mean for St. Louis University? I spoke to Billikens Athletic Director Chris May about their plans moving forward.
What does that mean for SLU and the Billikens? We've got cross country, field hockey, our two soccer teams who have been highly successful, our volleyball program. All of those programs that typically would be coming back in the next 2 weeks, getting ready to compete in the fall. Those student athletes will come in with the with the student body, the second week of August, and then they'll start training as soon as they get here. And so we will be focused on helping all those student athletes train and prepare so they're ready to compete at whatever moment it's time to compete.
So you mentioned there the look-in window for September. That was a part of the A10's press release. What exactly does that mean? Is that just revisiting things in September and say that if we're in a perfect world, COVID-19, we start to see the cases start to decline a little bit? Does that mean that that opens back up that possibility again?
I think that's exactly right. It's really giving some flexibility. Let's face it, we are living in a fluid time right now. There are everything's moving at breakneck speed in a lot of different directions. So it allows the Atlantic 10 to take a look and make sure the statement we're making today about post moment, is that really where we want to be, or do we want to adjust? So it gives us that flexibility, much like many of the leagues are doing. Many of the leagues are saying, we're not going to play non-conference games, which is really August and September, and then we'll take a look at where we are. So at what we know, you said it best, at what we know today, that's where we are, and we'll take a look in September. And as things evolve, for the better or for worse, we'll adjust.
Obviously, as we know, basketball is a huge part, a huge fixture in the Atlantic 10. And as of right now, at this moment, everything is scheduled to go on for basketball, correct?
Correct. Yeah, the A10 as a focus is a basketball-centric league. Basketball is our big driver. No different than at St. Louis University. The Billiken basketball team is highly critical to us, and it's a huge driver for us in many, many, many ways. And so right now, as we know today, it's full steam ahead. We've got people doing a great job with our men's basketball team right now, training within the city guidelines. Those kids are here. They're having a great experience. They're getting a lot of shots off this summer. And we are really looking forward to an exciting basketball season when it comes in the winter.
How have things been for you in an athletic director standpoint of trying to lead and navigate through all these uncharted waters?
Brooke, that is a really good question, and it has been different. When you've grown up in sport, you've played your whole life, you get into this business, you've been around student athletes competing the whole time, you've been with coaches competing all the time, and then you go through this. It's been a fascinating experience at working with people. What I'm really, really blessed is to have an unbelievable group that I work with. I mean, we've got a group of coaches that are so good to work with, and the benefit is that we've spent a lot of time at SLU really talking about what our objectives and our values are. And so all of these decisions get focused on, how do kids get a great education at SLU? How do we put them in position to compete? How do we give back to the community? And as long as we focus on that all the time, we're going to be fine.